Howdy, welcome back to my channel. I just finished editing, and I finished editing some photos for friends. I took pictures for them yesterday, and I don't like to sit on photos, so I'm just very quick to get them out. And now I'm about to go out into the garden. I'm gonna try not to be outside for too long, only because our air quality is poor again, and mosquitoes have been awful. So, like, I'm wearing this, and this is, like, warm, but I'm covered, so I won't be eaten alive. I showered, and I didn't really think about it, but I meant to do, like, some mosquito spray, but, like, I showered. So, I'm just gonna be like, alright, I'm gonna try to harvest everything really quick. I'm not, like, rushing, but there are a few things to go out into the yard for. Mainly herbs, once again, and I might clip some gladiuses, but, yeah, so we're about to go out and do that, and kind of just gonna relax. I feel like this is, like, between editing and just staring at my phone for, like, because I edit on my phone, that might be weird or efficient, I don't know, but I just, mental exertion, and now I'm like, oh, drained. But I really want to go out and get this elderflower because it's blooming. It's at the perfect bloom amount before all the other outer blooms start to like die. There might be like a small portion that's not fully bloomed yet, but I really want to do something with elderflower, even if it's just tea, let it dry out for herbs, or I make like a simple syrup or do something. I don't know, I want to do something with the elderflower, so that's what I want to do. But we do have the berries growing on 3 or 4 other of the more wilted. It's so big and beautiful. And it smells so good. Wow. Excuse the mess on the table, but low-key, if I wasn't gonna like use this for herbal purposes, this would be a really pretty centerpiece. So I'm going to cut the budding stems off. I think I'm just gonna use it in tea, probably. I do like elderflower tea. It's a good tea. I've always thought elderflower was very aromatic, but I'm just gonna cut these like the baby stems, like the little bunches off, put them in this cardboard and let them dry out. And once they're dry, I can like really put the flowers into a little jar. So I'm gonna let them dry out fully. I haven't even opened these yet. I heard the mailman knocking on the door when he was dropping off the packages. So I am excited to show what I got. was originally on the riverbank, but the sun came out, and then I was just like, all right, let's not get penetrated by straight UV light. But the craziest thing happened last night. There was this wild storm. It like woke me up. Phil and I both up. We both woke up, grabbed each other, like the loudest thunder that could be loud possible. It shook our house. It was a little scary at first, and then just the whole time I was like awake, and I could see the lightning from the side of the window like flashing, and then the thunder, and it was insane. And then the rain was just like pouring. All hell broke loose last night. It was a little wild, but under, you know, Shiva's wrath, or should I say maybe Kalima's wrath, the lightning goddess, also hit the router at work today. So the network, we didn't have Wi-Fi. We literally couldn't work. We work off of Wi-Fi. We couldn't work at all. And they let us out after an hour and a half, just so we could see the deal. That means tomorrow and like maybe next week is going to be a little bit longer hours wise, but I was like, I am fully taking advantage of this. Went to my favorite park down by the river. The sun is out, and I get to be under the shade, but I get to still enjoy nature. And I do have mosquito repellent on, because the mosquitoes right now, it's like insane. I feel like it's worse than it's been in a while, but I'm just out here vibing, and I'm really happy. I feel like I could probably fall asleep under this tree, but I didn't bring water. Don't ask me why. I'm only 15 minutes from home, so it's fine. But I might go out for breakfast too. I'm not sure. My camera doesn't have a lot of charge, but I just wanted to like went on a little solo adventure. Such a good week. I feel like I've just been low-key like spoiling myself, and I'm ending the vibe out with I got some like, I don't know, self-care products. I'm having a little pampering night. I'm going to like paint my nails, take a bath. I got bath salts, a balm, and I got a balm that isn't there's no coloring, so like, I don't know, it's just the smell basically. And I'm about to do it all. Bath, like salt with the bubble bath and a bath bomb, because why not? It's all lavender scented too, so it'll just, hopefully I'll just be bathing in lavender, like liquid lavender. That's the goal. I just bought 2 for future bathies, because this one's like rose petal. I got them from Whole Foods. That's what they look like. And I bought a tin candle too. This is lavender scented, I'm pretty sure. Can you tell that my favorite scent is lavender? Because I'm gonna burn it while I am in the bath. Like, I'm just setting up an ambiance and a vibe for myself. And I got this cute little nude, like pretty earthy, just polish. I haven't painted my nails in years. And I've just been wanting to do that. So I'm actually going to bio my nails, because like they're growing out, and they're growing out nicely. Like, they haven't broken from the warehouse. I just want to shape them out, I guess. Paint them, give my toes and my nails a cute little neutral color. And then for the bath too, this was the it's like Dead Sea mineral, like bath salt. Like, it's salt from the Dead Sea, and it equates to like if you were in a spa at the Dead Sea. So it's 100% natural, created with constituents derived from botanicals and plants. I'm excited. I'm excited for this. And then, oh, and I got a face mask. Pretty little face mask for after the bath. I never pamper myself, not really. And I've just been in such a positive mindset. I've just been in such a good mood. And I just have a small obsession with Kirby. Kirby's so cute, and he's a blob, and he inhales food, and he's so cute. There's a sleeping Kirby squish that I want. I was like, Phil, if you get this for me, I might cry. Like, I love it. I actually have another Kirby that's in the lounge room, and that one is Ninja Kirby, but his little ninja thing, like, little attachment came off. So, he's just angry Kirby. I just thought I would indulge because it's a thing. I just need to take a moment, and it's so cute. What? I'm a nerd, guys. I'm sorry. I really didn't film much from my pamper night because I really just wanted to be cozy and take my time and not worry about trying to film every little detail, but I did get some shots of the products from earlier in the video when my camera lens didn't want to focus in on everything properly so that you can actually see what I'm using. Just trying everything out for the first time, honestly, but I do want to make pamper nights more of a routinely thing that I do for myself because it just feels so good for me and so nourishing. My pamper night surfaced some deep realizations around being a recovering people pleaser, as I like to call myself. The main message is simply to be grateful for everything I have without needing to validate it because someone has it worse. I grew up hearing that comparison for being grateful, which usually invalidated why I was upset about something, but without needing to validate my gratitude, I find that I'm just grateful for everything just because I can be. Without comparison or having to force a perspective, I lean into giving myself permission to acknowledge that I am deserving of everything I have. And everything we experience, good or bad, from non-attached point of view, just is. Experiencing the bad makes experiencing the good that much more sweet, and to relish in these moments without feeling guilty or feeling undeserving has been so healing, which leads to thinking I deserve everything I have just because I do. Our existence is a miracle and so powerful that living life intentionally and mindfully reminds me how we deserve amazing things just because we get to be here to experience it. That's it. No need to validate or convince myself why. It's all for the love of life. It's a gift to really live in awe of the world. And I'd also like to add that my sadhana has also played a big role in my healing as well. Saviturvarenyam Bhargo Devyasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. been a breath of fresh air. I just had I don't even know what time it is. Oh, I left my phone upstairs, that's why. I've just had like a no technology morning. I actually, for the first time in a while, had a very Ayurvedic like morning routine, and I like thought about it. I was like, I could film this, but because it's been a while since I've really had my little Ayurvedic morning routine, that I was like, I'll just hold it close to myself. Hold it close to my shelf next time, and eventually I'll show you guys what it looks like. And then I came downstairs, drank some water, just went straight into my sadhana. I noticed how before I get into my sadhana, what I do is super important for my mind because of ADHD and stuff like that. It's very easy for my brain to want to just overthink and overwhelm whatever, blah, blah, blah. I do notice that when I keep a consistent practice, I practice asana intentionally to balance my nervous system. Conventionally, yoga or the asanas can be shown as like hip opener, heart opener, like this and that, like other intentions, and like, you know, maybe low back and back pain and yoga for this and that. Intentionally and at its core, the asanas are meant to be a spinal practice because your nervous system is connected to your spine. So when you do like backward folding poses, you're activating the sympathetic nervous system. And then when you go into forward folding poses, you're activating the parasympathetic nervous system. And you twist and you do the inversions. Inversions are just meant to help like reverse the blood flow going into yoga nidra, which is better for me to do in the evenings but not in the mornings because I do have a kapha constitution. Too much yoga nidra will actually just cause me to go to sleep. I'll get too heavy for it. So sometimes I kind of just skip yoga nidra because I need the very awakening practice. And then the pranayama as well can balance the nervous system if practiced with intention, like Kapalabhati, skull shining breath, and then Nadi Shodhana or alternate nostril breathing, like one activates sympathetic, other one activates parasympathetic. And so the nervous system is so connected to everything in the body, and that goes for the mind. For me to start my practice, to have a long practice, the singing bowl and reconstructive rest pose, when you lay on your back but your knees are up and your spine is totally relaxed and you just feel like grounding your nervous system, is how I can get into a good solid practice. The way I just had such a really nice practice this past week. I really like cut, I avoid color dyes in general, but I've also been like I realized that with ADHD it helps to avoid artificial flavoring as well. Artificial flavoring, color dyes, aspartame, too much refined like white sugar. If I use a little bit of sugar, it might be like pure cane organic sugar. I've actually avoided sweeteners, stevia and sucralose and stuff like that, just because those also, they're artificial sweeteners basically, and most times stevia extract is usually paired with like maltodextrin or something like that. But gradually getting rid of just more things that do affect the mind, and I've just the most immense levels of mental clarity that I haven't like experienced in so long. This practice, my last few practices have really like answered a lot of questions for me and just like helped me to solve better solutions for how I want to navigate and find balance in my day-to-day life. It's funny, I did japa this morning too. I was so committed to my practice that I was like, I could meditate, or I was like, I grabbed my mala necklace and started, I just start with small mantras, but eventually it'd be cool to move up to 108 of like Om Trayambakams, or the Gayatri mantra 108 times, where there's, it's like a verse, and it's not just like a chant, but I just chanted Om Shakti, because I've really been trying to cultivate Prana Shakti, which is like the inner goddess, divine feminine essence, the, Kundalini energy, but not doing like Kundalini yoga. I'm not forcing it. I'm just letting my practice unfold as it should. Two things. One was that my consistency with uploading to YouTube while working a full-time job in a warehouse, I'm just noticing that on Sundays, we don't do anything. We don't plan stuff for Sundays. We plan our Saturdays out, But then on Sundays, we're mostly just going with the flow, relaxing. It clicked. I was like, I really could edit on Sundays instead of trying to stress about editing after work. And like, I'm tired and I have to push through my energy. I'm like, bro, like I could do everything. I could edit today on Sunday. Today's Sunday. A visual of just how Monday through Friday I won't have to stress about editing. I can film what I want to, and then I can also focus on the after work routine that will just get me feeling good throughout the week. And it just was like, and it's so simple, but it never, like I've edited on Sundays before, but when not consistently, not intentionally. I think it was when I was like behind. I think I would kind of edit on Sundays in the winter time. The more balanced my nervous system gets, the less overwhelmed there is in my mind, and the more that like I feel like I can shift my understanding of things around me to make more sense. And I'm like, yeah, that's perfect balance finding. So then, because like on Mondays or Tuesdays after work, I'd be like, I gotta edit. It could be a long day at work, and I'm like, I gotta edit. Spend my whole evening editing, and then feeling like I didn't get to relax or like have a full practice and read and do other stuff like after work. So my brain's just like, why wouldn't we just edit on a Sunday? You guys we never plan anything for Sundays. We don't. And now it just clicked. And it's just that I love when things click in my brain, because a lot of things don't click right away, obviously. So like, it was a new click that just is making me happy. And so today I'm actually going to edit. I don't know if I should start uploading on Sundays or schedule upload for Mondays to keep up with like that. But maybe I'll just upload on Sunday. I don't know. And I just love realizations like that like help my world expand a little bit more and open up. I feel like for the rest of the day, it's just kind of like cleaning. We're going to weed eat out of the garden later, and I'm going to finish decorating the dining room so that I can like organize and clean. I just want to organize and kind of clean some more. So probably just something I'm just going to move about and do myself. Not really going to like film a whole lot of it. Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in my next vlog. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti.